Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a live Wi-Fi battle. Been a little while versus Soham. Found him on Twitter. We are already in live. I pretty much wanted to use Volcanion on Wi-Fi. I didn't really have a teammate, so I just picked 6 Pokemon that I felt would work together. Left my Flying Resist at home though, so hopefully my opponent doesn't have a Tornadus or a Talonflame. Alright, so he does have a Gliscor, but this looks like Mega Gyarados can have a lot of fun with his team. Unfortunately, I left my Manectric check at home as well. That thing is an issue. I think if I keep my Garchomp healthy though, I should be good to go versus that thing. So we're actually going to lead off with Garchomp versus him. This team doesn't have a good electric resist either. Probably could have picked Scarflander or something, but let me write down his team. Excadrill, Manectric, Milotic, Roserade. I do have a spinner, so I'm not too worried. Gliscor and Infernape. I believe I'm Jolly Gyarados as well. I should be Jolly Gyarados, so maybe I'm faster. If I keep Conkeldurr healthy, Conk just gets a kill whenever it comes in, like it seriously does. So I want to lead Chomp just in case he leads that Manectric, because I will definitely go for the Earthquake and allow him to weaken my drill check. But at the same time, I need it because I need to be able to deal with his Manectric right there. So we'll see what he ends up leading off with. So like I said, I'm leading off with my Garchomp. He leads off with Gliscor. Not too bad at all. I can take any one hit. If this is a Stealth Rocker, then he'll go for rocks right here. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Stealth Rocker, so I'm not sure if I want to take this hit with this Mon. But he doesn't have Hazard Control on his team, so I think Stealth Rock are definitely key in this game. So hopefully he's Stealth Rock as well. He does have Excadrill obviously, but hopefully this is Stealth Rock as well. So it is great. That means that I can go out into my... it might be like what, U-turn Gliscor then if you run Stealth Rock? I'm not entirely sure. But I'm pretty sure that means I can go out into my Ferrothorn and take a hit. Stealth Rock means that he more likely has Earthquake. Like I said, U-turn is definitely a possibility right here. So I'm probably going to have to play a bit aggressively versus his Manectric, and by that I mean I'm probably going to have to sack a Pokemon when I fight it. But he does go for knockoff, so I don't think he has U-turn now. So what is that? Knock, Earthquake. Regardless, Ferrothorn is going to be able to come out, and I guess I'll just attempt to go for Spikes. Like I need to wear him down. I could go for Leech Seed right here as well. Maybe Leech Seed is the better play. Actually, I kind of just want to go right for Power Up just in case he decides to be a bit cheeky and hard switch directly into his Manectric. Because if he does do that, that'd be sick for me. So Roserade ends up coming out. I guess it's to threaten me with the HP Fire. I could have got him Spike there, but like I said, I didn't want him to go directly into his Manectric, especially because I don't have a play versus that monster. So I'm assuming this is HP Fire Roserade. I'm actually not sure. Regardless, we're going to get a Spike right here. Not that I have a solid switch in anyway, as he does double into, what is that? Excadrill. Okay. That's completely fine, because if he wants to spin on me, he's going to be taking my Iron Barbs as well as the Power Whip that's coming after. So I don't mind that at all. And it looks like he's not specially defensive Excadrill because I didn't see any leftovers. So we're going to go right for Power Up right here. And hit him with his... hit him with this, give him to about, what is it, 50%? Maybe a little bit more. Look at that. He's going to take so much more damage just by spinning on me. And hit him right with that whip. Let's go. We connected too. Nice. What is this, 50%? Oh my god, we even get a crit. That sucks too, because he's going to go down to Spike when he comes back in if he's locked into that. That really sucks that we got that crit on his Excadrill. That means he's no longer going to be able to spin in this game at all. I'm kind of tempted to go for another Power Whip just in case he went out to Manectric, but I actually went for a Spike because I was kind of like, oh my god, that crit, I want to get rid of this thing. So we're able to get up that Spike, which means that his Excadrill will not be spinning at all, as Infernape is going to come out. I don't know if he has Grass Knot on this Infernape or not. I don't know if he's going to go for U-turn. I do have Starmie in the back, so I'm not too concerned. This thing is such a solid check though to his Milotic as well as Gliscor, but it depends right here, because I don't want to go directly into Starmie because I can spin with that thing. I honestly want to expect him to U-turn or anything along those lines. So I think I'm just going to go right for the power up again. Again, I'm just trying to play a bit more aggressively with my Ferrothorn. He does go right for close combat. The reason I went for power up is because if he tries to U-turn out into that, Manectric, I need to be able to beat it. But in any case, we were able to at least break a potential sash on his Infernape. I don't think it's sash. I think it was banded. If it knocked me out from there, I'm pretty sure that's banded damage. But I can go right out into my Starmie at this point, and I can just fire off a Psyshock. Roserade isn't going to appreciate that at all. If he wants to sack his Excadrill, now's the play. Regardless, I'm going for Psyshock right here. Again, I had to play the way I did versus his team because that Manectric is too big of a problem. If he wants to go Rylodic, that's fine because I get off a spin no matter what. My Lodic does not beat Starmie 1v1 at all. So while I did lose my main switching to my Lodic, which was my Ferrothorn, he doesn't beat me 1v1 unless he has like HP Grass. I guess Toxic could be an issue as well, but we shall see. He is definitely physically defensive though. Actually no, he might be special defensive just based on that Psyshock damage, since that did absolutely nothing. That did, I mean, a bit too much to him, so I can spin right here pretty freely. We get rid of his rocks. That obviously opens up the door for my Volcanion and things like that, as he is going to go right for Scald. Now I do have Conkeldurr to take this thing on. He does get the burn, so I kind of expect him to recover right here. I do have Conkeldurr to take this thing on, definitely, and he doesn't appreciate switching into Conk at all, but I'm really paranoid about him burning me. Actually, if he burns my Conkeldurr, I think I lose. So I'm debating actually going for my own Skull just to burn him, but at the same time I think going directly into, I'm debating going out into Volcanion and then doubling into Conkeldurr. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Volcanion because I want him to go for Toxic. That way my Conkeldurr at least gets Toxic. It's not Guts Conk. It's definitely not Guts Conk, but I don't want him to Scald burn me. So Volcanion's pretty, I guess, pretty safe right here because he actually ends up going for Dragon Tail. Hopefully he phases me out into something that I want, like Conkeldurr. Actually, Conkeldurr would be amazing. Phases me in the Starmie though, which isn't too bad. I could throw off a Scald if I want to burn him. It's really tough though, because if I burn my Lodic, obviously Marvel Scale is going to activate. So I think just firing off Psyshocks is the better play overall. I gotta keep Starmie healthy too because it deals with a pre-Mega Manectric and it also deals with Infernape. So yeah, we're just gonna throw off some Psyshocks here and allow him to phase us around with Dragon Tail. With no Stealth Rock up, that's completely fine as well. I'm hoping he phases me in the Conk, like I said. His Conk just gets a kill when it comes in. So phasing me in the Gyarados, unfortunately. Again, I can't really stay in here. I don't want him Scald burning me, though he really can't deal with me too well. Especially after I DD up now. I'm thinking it was Scarf Excadrill, so it's probably Banded Infernape, like I said, because that was how he... I don't think a Scarf Infernape could have knocked out Ferrothorn from the range it was at, but I just go right at the Starmie again. I can't risk him burning me with Scald. Gyarados is my way of winning this game. After +1, it can win pretty easily. So I definitely don't want to risk that just yet. And he is going to throw off a Scald. Like, what was this? See, if I was my opponent, I would have went for Dragon Tail right there, but if I was sub-DD Gyarados as well, we would have been able to take him on. And again, this is a part that's a little bit like repetitive, but I can't do anything until he phases me out into my I can't do anything until he phases me out into my Conkeldurr, because none of my mons really want to stay in. I guess Volcanion could stay in if he does phase me into that, and I could just fire off some Steam Eruptions. But recovering is by far the best play I can make at this point, as he is going to switch out, I'm assuming, into Roserade? As he goes Manectric, okay. So he's going to be a little bit impatient, which is completely understandable, wanting to go Manectric right there. I am so debating going for the Skull just to weaken this thing. While I do lose a switch-in to Infernape, Starmie, OU Reflect type. I'm not OU Reflect type, but Mega Manectric, OU Special Attacker. How much does Skull do? 36 to 50%. That's absolutely nothing. He might just HP Ice here, but the thing is, if he Volt Switches, I'm in a bad situation anyway. How do I deal with Infernape? I can DD up on Infernape and I think win the game. So yeah, I'm just going to go for Scald. I have to throw it off. Again, this Manectric is too big of an issue to not want to deal with it. I am going to be faster than it prior to the Mega Evolution, so that's good. And I can bluff the Mach Punch definitely with my Conkeldurr. But like I said, it will be faster. And if he goes right for HP Ice, this is a fine play anyway, because we'll be getting off about 40% on this Manectric. Nice. As we even get the burn, so that puts it on timer. Great, great, great. He does go for Hidden Power Ice as well, predicting my Garchomp. So that's even better for me, because that gives me the opportunity to save my Starmie, if anything. But like I said, I'm in a position where, because of team matchup, I can't afford to not play aggressively. And at this point, I'm actually gonna make the switch out into my Garchomp right here. Yeah, because now at this point, I feel like I can keep my Starmie. And plus, HP Ice does not come in from full, so even if he goes for it, which would be a really nice play, he's going to have to take 2 burn hits right there. So he does go right for Volt Switch, which is great, because what I can do is, one, I tank the HP Ice. Like I said, from full, I tank it. And what I can do is just phase him around with my Dragon Tail. Like I said, I do take the HP Ice. If he wants to sack Manectric, that'd be great. I do expect him to switch on to Gliscor, though, which is why I'm going for Dragon Tail. So we're going to be trying to force him either his... pretty much his Infernape or his Manectric is what we're trying to force in. So obviously he was able to take out my Stealth Rock, but we do force him into Infernape, which is pretty cool, because like I said, Garchomp can take the hit. Spikes are up. I'm actually gonna get back up my Stealth Rock right now, just because the Manectric might actually go down, and he even chooses to go for U-turn with his Infernape. So yeah, that has to be banded. That did way too much to not be banded. So look at this Infernape pretty much coming in. If I was actually Mach Punch Conkeldurr, I'd be in such a great situation as well. But we are going to be able to get up our Stealth Rock right here. And pretty much Infernape is going to go lowered. He actually even goes out into my Lodix, so he doesn't even go Gliscor. So that's great, because what I can do is... I could just fire off some Steam Eruptions probably. With those rocks, the hazards are going to be beating him. So, again, I stand by my play. It might necessarily have not looked like a good play staying in versus that Manectric. But, like I said, it's too big of a threat. You saw my team at Team Preview. I literally lose to Manectric at Team Preview. My Electric Resist is Garchomp, which goes down after the damage it's at. So, I got to my Starmie right here because, like I said, I can take any skulls. I'm hoping Conkeldurr gets forced in. Like finally gets forced in, as Garchomp is unfortunately in, and I cannot let him Scald Burn me, because Garchomp is still a sack. The great thing is that Manectric is gonna go down to the hazards plus burn if it doesn't go down straight up to the hazards, so it's only gonna get 1 kill max, which is the amazing part. And soon my friends, Volcanion will click Steam Eruption. I know we're all waiting for that, but we even reveals the Ice Beam right there, so a little bit doesn't freeze me. I mean, it doesn't matter, I have Scald anyway. I'm kind of tempted just to burn this Melodic to get the damage, but I think that's detrimental to the DD Gyarados sweep. I'm pretty sure, because again, Marvel Scale, so I had no other play but to go for Recover. And the great thing is, Infernape, Rose Raid, none of those Mons can switch into my Starmie due to the fact that I have Psy Shock. Manectric is going to go down, so he has to either phase me or go for Scald Burns. Come on, just phase me on to Conk or Volcanion. Conk or Volcanion. Thank you. So the man of the hour comes out right now, and he is ready. He is ready to pick up his kills. If I was Mach Punch, just standard Mach Punch AV Conk, it also won. We're going right for that Sheer Force boosted Thunder Punch right here. If he wants to go out to Gliscor, that doesn't matter, because I can hit it with the Ice Punch after and knock it out, so I don't really care about that. So he decides to sack his Excadrill. Good play, because it pretty much went down the hazards. Really sucked that I got that crit early on in the game, though I think I would have been able to pressure him with the hazards plus Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet on Garchomp anyway. So Excadrill is going to go down. Nice, nice, nice. I suppose he can go out to Rose Raid if he wants to try and put me to sleep. Gliscor will go down. Pretty much Conk is going to have its fun. And again, if Gliscor comes out, I go right for the Ice Punch. Even if he knocks off my Sheer Force. He can't knock off my Sheer Force. I was born that way. Ooh, Conk Pride. Now, even if he knocks off my Life Orb, I could take it. He decides to go out into his Infernape, though. And, I mean, I could just sack my Garchomp at this point. I don't even know if it's a sack, because Garchomp will not go down. So, Conkeldurr is way more important than Garchomp is. And like I said, Manectric does go down to hazards plus 1 burn attack. So, Garchomp pretty much did its job. I just left to let Manectric kill something, and I'll be good. It goes right for close combat. We know he's banded just based on the U-turn damage. based on the fact that he was able to knock out my based on the fact that he was able to knock out my Ferrothorn as well. Like Scarf Post Combat, anything but Life Orb or Bandit would not have been able to knock me out. So Infernape is going to go down to a nice Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet. Oof. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right, what you sending out next, Soham? Encouragement for even to do so. I know that. I know that for sure. Why did Tony Soham, excuse me? Why did Tony tweet at me? Ooh, Manectric even goes down to hazards. I did not know that, so I might have made that play as well and trying to pick up a kill. I didn't know that it went down to hazards though. Level 50 is weird. I thought it definitely lived. I think he was under the same like presumptions as well. But either way, Gliscor is gonna come out, and what I can do is just Dragon Tail. I think Volcanion is just gonna have some fun. We're gonna click Steam Eruption. Like he goes for knockoff, so that's definitely not gonna knock me out. He's gonna take the Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet as well. Ooh. Ooh. And as long as Dragon Tail hits, yes. Nice. And now Gliscor can't even switch around, like come back in if I go for Dragon Tail. As my Lodic is going to come out, and I am definitely going to Earthquake this thing just to get off damage. That way, we're picking up our last 2 kills, by the way, with Volcanion. I'm just saying Volcanion is getting the last 2 kills. So, the great thing about this turn is if he goes back on the Gliscor, he kind of has to go for Roost if he has it, or knock me out. And if he stays in, I'll be able to hit him with an Earthquake. Alternatively, I could have went for Swords Dance right here. I'm actually the CTC, Heat a Special Jar Chomp with no Fire Blast, SD Tank Chomp. But he's going to be able to knock me out with the Scald. Unfortunately, I don't think Volcanion knocks him out of that range, especially just because of the damage from non-invested Psyshock. Yeah, because of that damage from non-invested Psyshock, I doubt he knocks me out of this range. Or Volcanion knocks him out of this range. But we can now go out to Conk, my boy. Good boy. And hit him with that nice Thunder Punch. Sheer Force boosted. Goes for recover. You are doubting the power of Conk, bro. I think he thinks I'm not Sheer Force, but I showed Thunder Punch, so he should know. This is Adamant Life Orb Sheer Force boosted. Look at that. Look at that. Manectric is not going to be able to recover this off. Not at all. And even if he burns me at this point, I can just go for another one and take him out. So I don't mind that at all. And he actually tries to phase me out, so it doesn't even matter. I think if I were him, I would have went for the Scald and trying to burn me. No! Wait, that wouldn't have worked out. I forgot because I'm max speed. Well, was that a speed time? I'm sorry. Conkeldurr. Max speed. I think max speed AV Conk is the best way to go because it's faster than Azu, most Azu. My load. Let me check if that was a speed time. 50. 101. No, he was definitely faster. I'm not Jolly, right? No way. Yeah, so Conk is just gonna be cleaning up. And we have to get our last kill. We have to get our last kill. Even if, bro, he's not gonna be able to roost on me. Like, he's being way too defensive right now. I mean, I was being defensive early on, but I did what I had to do to win with pretty much my Starmie putting in work. So Gliscor actually eats this. I want him to hit me. I'm just gonna go for Drain Punch because I want to be able to go out to my Volcanion just to pick up the final kill. So he ends up forfeiting right here, and that's pretty much going to be game. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to find another Wi-Fi battle, so hopefully this will last for today. I didn't really get to show off Volcanion much, but Starmie and Conkeldurr just putting the teams on their backs. If you guys all enjoyed, feel free to check out my opponent. His link to Twitter will be down below. And yeah, I'll actually be trying to get more Wi-Fi battles just because I love using new Pokemon on Wi-Fi. So I'll actually be building some teams that don't straight up lose to Manectric, that don't force me to play a specific type of way. That way I don't lose to it. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. Stay tuned for more Zelda later today. And we'll return with Road and maybe even the X and Y Nuzlocke tomorrow. I actually tried to record with Chofu, but he didn't respond. He is in PAX though, so it makes sense. And he got there a couple days early. But again, hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. And I'll see you guys later. Cue the outro.